Hi, Joe Cerrone. Welcome to CAD-230's weekly Zoom meeting. So I've released Module 8 in the 3D printer project. The 3D printer project is going to be due in December. I believe I have that due December 6th. And so we have plenty of time to do that. The project itself is located in the Contents tab. And then it's the last one on the list at this time, 3D Printer Lab 2020. I've also put some bonus exercises in here that I'll go through and add just to give people more work if they want it. It seems like a lot of people like to do the Solidworks work, somewhat maybe therapeutic in the pandemic times. So we're going to model the parts for the bench vise. We're going to create an assembly model, create an assembly drawing with an exploded view and bill of materials. And then we'll upload these assignments to it should say STL files. I'll correct that, to the assignments folder for that. And so I'll have an assignments folder. Here's the PDF of the document. It's a metric drawing in millimeters. And then here's a video of how the vise moves. Oh, I have to fix that too. You may have to download that. Same with this one. It doesn't get any better today. It's just one of those days. It's an AVI file, so I may have just linked to the wrong one. But that's the 3D printer lab, and it's a good lab. I think one of the things that I found that he should have done, or that I would have done, would be to thread this shaft right here in this part here. So I'll probably go back through and make some additional videos on how to make it for assembly. I did go through and print one of these, and so I do have this thing set, and it looks kind of like this in the 3D printer. So the plan is to have you guys submit those project files, and then we'll build those files up for you, and you can pick them up. I'm trying to find a way to get a kiosk or a locker that I can give people locker combinations to, and they can pick up their parts. So again, that's our 3D printer project. It's an assembly project. Going back to the main splash page, this week I released Module 8. Module 8 is the threading, and this module has been on. I just put it on the splash page to kind of paste things. Part A, B, and C. And then if we take a look at those parts, they're really pretty basic. How to model threads. I did like the way they modeled this one, but when they modeled the other components, let's see if this is it. Let's see, 8B. There we go. They did it by the old-fashioned way, which is to create a sketch and then to take that sketch and then to sweep cut it on a helical path through the part. So I was kind of surprised that they would use the old school method rather than to update that. But since that's the way that it is in the textbook, we'll just leave it the way they have it set. Back to the main splash page. So chapter 9, lab number 8A and B, those will be due November 9th. So you have a week. I may push that back. I'm sorry. That'll be due November 16th. Nope, sorry. I have it due as next week, but let me take a look at that. I think most people will be able to get that done by next week, but typically I put those projects 2 weeks back. Okay, so the lab will consist of lab 8A, which goes through how to create threads, 8B and 8C, which also goes through threading and more advanced commands. And then as we look ahead to what's coming around the corner, when we look at the next module, we're going to start doing the assembly work. And so module 10 starts going through how to work with, module 9. Module 9 goes through how to take the parts that we've already made and then to do these bottom-up assemblies, which is where we take the parts that we've already created and put them together and then put down these, what they call mates for how they will move. Okay, so that's our quick review. Make sure that you take a look at the main splash page and complete the labs for module 8 and get started with the 3D printer project. I'll see you next week online. Have a good day.